guys, my name is Sandy. I'm a homeschooling mom to two boys. They are 9 and 11 right now. And today I'm going to be talking about our language arts and what's changed from the beginning of the year and what stayed the same. So basically we're still using the good and the beautiful for my older son and he's enjoying it. We're going to keep on going with that as long as he likes it. And my younger son, what we were using, which was the cottage press, just didn't work out for him. He didn't care for it. So we switched over to Easy Peasy and he's using the 4th grade. I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough today of it. So let's get started. Language arts is another subject that we ended up making a big change. Of course, my older son, who's in 6th grade, and he is 11 years old, we're still using the good and the beautiful with him. He finished up the book 4, and he's on level 5 now, and he still enjoys it, so we're not going to make any changes, and he's learning so much. I purchased this book to get it in color, and they shipped it to me. Got beautiful color pages throughout. And as long as it's working, we're just going to stick with it. When he's using it a little bit longer, I'll do a full review on this level. And of course, here it is. Everything else to save money I printed in black and white, the PDF. And that included the shared reader, which is what he and I would read together. That's all in black and white. So in order to save money, I just printed it myself at home. And of course, in the same binder, I've got the course companion also, which we haven't used too much yet this year. And then the answer keys at the very back in my binder. And of course, the biggest change is to my younger son. Unfortunately, the cottage press did not work for us. We got through about 2 weeks and then he was bored with it and it just wasn't working out for him. And since we didn't have a whole lot of money to try a bunch of different curriculum for him, we just ended up going to Easy Peasy. And the good news about that is he's able to do it on grade level. So he's able to handle the Easy Peasy grade 4 or level 4 with no problems whatsoever. Here are some of the level 4 language arts Easy Peasy worksheets that go along with the online program. I'm using the online and not the offline. Here's a worksheet in alphabetical order. Common and proper nouns. Here's reading comprehension. The writing talks about the different paragraphs. It's another writing worksheet. And a quotation mark cut and paste worksheet. So going with the day 53, this is how it looks down here. You would fill out the worksheets. And then because it's meant to be an independent program, it really explains to the child in detail how they are supposed to fill it out properly. And then day 54, to print the page, cut it in pieces, which is this quotation worksheet, really hands-on, which I love that part. And then you have to arrange them in different dialogues. It even tells them to review if they're not sure how to do it, so it's completely meant to be independent. And then day 55, there's another writing assignment. 56 focuses on more writing. So you have plenty of writing exposure. And then 59 is grammar, 60 is writing. I love all the writing exposure. I feel like my child learns a lot more with hands-on. Of course, because his handwriting is still a little messy and he's not completely comfortable with the handwriting, I have him go into Word and type up a lot of these writing assignments. And this one uses a thesaurus. So it's pretty well-rounded. So here's a day 43. It focuses on spelling. And here's an example of one of the games your child would play. And you don't play too many games. Most of it's maybe writing work and worksheets and stuff like that.
Protect.
The one thing I did keep from Cottage Press, which my son enjoyed, was reading stories from this book. We continued to read a few stories a day just for read aloud, and in addition to that, he did his 30 minutes of silent reading. So with the Easy Peasy, we are not using their reading program, we're just doing their language arts section, just because he likes to read his own books and of his own choice. Once he finished reading through this book, then we pulled out this book, and we're reading a page a day in here. This is probably one of the most famous books for little children from Austria and Europe. And even my mom read this as a child. It has good little morals and stories. And it was written in the Victorian age and translated into English. There's nursery rhymes and poems in here, and they have a lot of good language that you don't always hear this day and age. So he's being exposed to vocabulary words that he normally wouldn't. And of course, he does one page in here a day in this, 30 minutes of silent reading, whatever he wants. And in addition to that, we do have handwriting practice. We were using the Good and the Beautiful at the beginning of the year, and then he finished the writing level he was on, the handwriting level, and unfortunately they kept on updating the next level up, so I was unable to get a copy of it. And so this is the handwriting program we ended up going with, called Draw Right Now. And since we are doing early American history this year, I picked the one with the Native Americans in it. And he's enjoying this as much as he was the Good and the Beautiful. Here's the table of contents and all the pictures your child will be able to draw. So you've got the Pilgrims and the Native Americans and North American wildlife. I think he loves this book so much because it has little historical facts throughout the book. So what I do is each day I have him follow the directions and do one drawing, and then he writes or copies 2 sentences. And the next day he'll add detail to the drawing and he'll do another 2 sentences. And here's the example of that page. I have special journaling pages where there's a place to do the picture on the top and a place to copy on the bottom. And as you can probably see, he really rushed through this day because his handwriting is especially messy. But you know, if he's not inviting me to do handwriting work, then it's a good program to use for us. So that's pretty much our major changes for the school year. What we're using right now is working really well. We have Harmony in our school, which we haven't had for a while. And unfortunately, the cottage press didn't work. I really loved the way it looked. But yeah, it just didn't work out for us. And what we are doing right now for the Christmas season is we're doing the Gather Round Christmas unit, which after we're completely done with, I'll do a review on. But we wanted to take a break. So this is actually a 3-week unit, and I've condensed it down to 2 weeks. And in addition to this, we're doing our daily math. It's just fun Christmas activities here. And we're really enjoying it. My kids are having a lot of fun. So that's pretty much all that's going on for us right now. As far as the Easy Peasy, it's working awesome for us. And we've got Harmony in our homeschool. My kids aren't complaining about doing their work. They're making huge leaps and bounds, and they're learning a lot. I had considered switching over to the Gather Round curriculum. It's a unit study for next year, and I still may or may not consider it. What we're using right now is working well for us, but this may make things a little bit easier for me because you do teach all the subjects together for each grade level. But at the moment, we're going to continue to use the Easy Peasy and the Good and the Beautiful. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please comment down below and I will answer the best that I can. Bye!